Happy almost end of the year, everyone, and while I'm on the topic, happy holidays. You know, the holiday season really is a great time for us to reflect on the year and to try to improve ourselves so we can be better to our fellow man. It's also a great time to reflect on our enemies and to devise new ways to destroy them when the snow thaws in the coming spring. This year I'm thankful for Gerbert, a chicken nugget puppet person with a penchant for preaching. Coincidentally, Gerbert is also my greatest enemy. There's many a Gerbert tape upon my shelf, but today I've selected lucky number 9, the cat's meow, because, well, the cat on the cover looks a lot like my own cat. I just never realized that Gerbert and I had so much in common. A lesson in God's limitless love. So up here we've got some kids watching the latest Star Wars, and down here we've got some kids cosplaying as, to me it looks like a mailman is throwing letters into the trash. I'm not actually sure that this is on this tape. I think that might be from the one where Gerbert taught about federal crimes.
Hi, I'm Gerbert.
Hi, Gerbert.
Hey, welcome to the Gerbert Video Curriculum Series.
If you're new to Gerbert, he's the mascot of a line of religious VHS tapes for children. Gerb is a whiny child who learns life lessons, and you, in turn, show his adventures to your whiny children in hopes that they learn life lessons. This episode is centered around Gerbert getting a cat, which sounds to me like a recipe for success.
I'm gonna get a new cat. Yeah, and I want everything to be perfect. Get it?
Perfect.
I'll be a good friend to my new little cat. We'll have fun playing dress-up with big funny hats. I'll protect him and keep him real.
Will somebody shut this kid up already?
Oh, life will be giddy when I get my new kitty. My little bitty furry cute cat.
Your art is terrible and your cat's gonna hate you. Okay, this is immediately the strangest episode of Gerbert I've ever seen. Like, if you're hoping to get into some crazy hijinks with Stu, you're gonna be disappointed. Usually there's a cast of kids that Gerbert can interact with, but he kind of goes solo for this video. Can't say it was a great choice.
Hey, yo, 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 hey, yo, 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 where's my yo-yo? Hey!
You know, Gerbert's got kind of an edgy sense of humor. I feel like he'd have a bit of trouble landing a Netflix special these days. Okay, I think we can break this video down into 4 easily digestible parts. Number 1, Gerbert is getting a cat. Number 2, Gerbert's new cat hates him. Number 3, Gerbert teaches Bible lessons that we fast forward through because the devil told me to. And number 4, Gerbert's cat still hates him. Part 1 is all about Gerbert trying to think up a name for his cat, a cat that he hasn't even met yet.
I'm trying to think of a name for my new cat so that when he gets here, he'll know who he is. Let's see. Doodles?
Stop. You nailed it. Part 1 is complete. The cat's name is Doodles. We're moving on.
I'm Galloping Gerbert of Gerberton, and this is my fearless flying horse, Rory!
Rory demands a spin-off series.
Come on, Rory! Rory! Away, this way! Wow, this is fun! Come on, dancer! Come on, dancer! Come on, chicken cat to Tory! Come on, Rory!
So I think Gerbert is just playing pretend until the cat shows up. Like they're just filling time, just putting something on the screen until a cat shows up.
Whoa! All right, look at there. It's the $20,000 pyramid. kidding. Hey, hey, kids. Hey, I'm Galloping Gerbert, and I have a question I need to ask you experts in cat names, please.
Here's a segment where Gerbert is interviewing children.
What would you name your cat?
Snowball.
Snowball. Why would you name him Snowball?
If he was white.
If he was white.
Is he still playing pretend? Does that mean these kids are just figments of Gerbert's imaginations? Do they have friends, families, hopes, dreams?
Lemon Lime.
Lemon Lime. That's a nickname. Why would you name him Lemon Lime?
Because it might be yellow and green.
Or how about this? Do they have any cat names that aren't trash? Have you ever seen a kid that, like, he looks like a kid, but he also looks like 50 years old?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, that's a nice name. Why would you name it Kit Kat?
I had a cat once and I named it Kit Kat.
Okay, Grandpa.
Well, I just love home movies.
Oh, wait, was he watching those kids with a camera? That can't be right.
Action.
Oh my God, Gerbert has home video footage of children that he's keeping in cages.
The zoo is a fun, fun place to go to see all the animals in a row.
I don't like this. Can we skip this? I don't like this.
The zookeeper, he loves all of the animals.
The zookeeper looks lost, like he's lost in some horrible, terrible nightmare. Okay, what's he gonna do with this banana child? Oh my God. Oh no, oh God, no. The horror. I'm pretty sure Gerbert is luring children into cages at his human zoo. I'm pretty sure that's what this skit is about.
Hey, you're going to be my best friend. Yeah, it's going to be so fun. We can do everything together.
Gerbert's finally got a cat, and no, it's not some horrific fusion of cat and dog. That's just a really bad angle.
This is your new little bed right there, and your new cat pajamas, and I've got a little nightcap, and it's just like mine, so you can be best friends.
Wow, the cat hates Gerbert? I'm shocked. Really, I'm stunned.
You sure are a pretty cat, but, no offense, but you smell like an
Gerbert wants to give the cat a bath, and at this point, it's becoming abundantly clear that someone on the production team just brought their cat to work one day, and they just couldn't resist filming it walking around the set.
Hi, Mr. Cat. No, come on back, kitty, look. Oh, wait, I think I hear the frog talking. Oh, hey, I think I hear the frog. He's saying something. What's he saying? No, he's not there. He's not in the door. He's in the tub.
Gerbert rambles and then tries to coax the cat into taking a bath, but the cat just wants to go home. The cat wants to be anywhere in the world but on a tiny soundstage with an orange puppet who just won't shut up.
Look, oh, I can hear it. Yeah, come on. Yeah. No, the bathtub, the bathtub, not the window. The bathtub, not the window. The bathtub, not the window. Oh, I know. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you want some excitement.
This has got to be the worst Gerbert episode of all time. He's still not done pestering this cat.
Aha! I'm Captain Towel.
Oh, well, now he's playing Captain Towel, which is just a really fancy name for not taking the fucking hint.
There you are. Hey, I've got your towel. We can both play Captain Towel now.
I feel like they're trying to make this whimsical with some underwater Super Mario music, but let's pair this footage with something a bit more appropriate.
coming nice and slow. Please stay here, please don't go.
I'm not chasing you anymore. You're turning out to be a Go ahead. Go ahead, run away. You never want to play.
Okay, finally that segment is over. Come on, Gerbert. What else you got for me?
Have you ever felt disappointed?
Yeah, pretty much this entire time.
Yeah, disappointment is the sad feeling you get when things don't turn out the way you hope they would. Yeah, like me. Well, I like stories from the Bible because...
Okay, I'm not complaining.
Hi, Gerbert.
Oh, I miss Deegan.
Hi, Miss Deegan.
Finally an adult shows up. I mean, you'd think one would already be here supervising Gerbert with his new cat.
Well, my new cat doesn't like me. He ran away.
Gerbert's teacher, Miss Deegan, often has to come in and help out in situations like these.
Well, where did he run off?
He went that way.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll go find him, and then we'll learn how to make him like you.
Yeah, well, Miss Deegan does all the hard work. Gerbert's over here learning how to draw grapes.
Hey, Kamisha, did you ever learn how to draw grapes yet?
A what?
Grapes. What are you drawing, Amanda?
I'm drawing a fence.
A fence. Good idea.
Hey, Gerbert, is this your cat?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, Gerbert, is this your cat or what?
Well, I guess so.
Okay, so Miss Deegan is obviously gearing up to give Gerbert a lecture about how you gotta be patient with cats or whatever God says, but just watch this cat struggle. This cat wants to
He
go.
may like you, but he doesn't like me.
Oh, it makes you feel sad to think your cat doesn't like you.
Yeah.
You can literally hear the cat growling at this lady. And I know it's horrible and terrible and I shouldn't be laughing, but just look at this. I didn't add any sound effects here.
It makes you feel sad to think your cat doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Well, Gerbert, animals are a lot like you and me. And sometimes they like to play and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want to be held and sometimes they just want to be left alone. Maybe your cat does like you, he just doesn't want to play right now. He looks pretty happy just being held gently.
No, he looks like he's ready to bolt the second you give him a chance.
You know, Gerbert, I bet he does like you. What's his name?
Doodles?
Hey, Gerbert, remember in the Bible?
Now hold on, MJ, I got something to say about this part.
Let's pretend that we get to make up names for all the animals. What do you think, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
I got one.
Okay, so the setup is simple, right? Let's pretend we get to name all of the animals. So if a cat was never called a cat, I might have named it a fuzzle-doo. Sure, why not? It's not a very good name, but it beats anything that Gerbert comes up with. Listen to this.
He has floppy ears and a big long trunk. Yes, I'll call this one the elephant.
Yes, I call this one the crocodile. Yes, I call this one the porcupine.
No, I think I'll call this one the frog.
Wow, kids, wow, where are you coming up with these great names? Did you come up with these yourself?
Think I'll call this one the pig. Think I'll call this one the cow. Think I'll call this one the sheep.
Think I'll call this one the chicken.
Think I'll call this one the monkey. Think I'll call this one the lion. I say let's call this one the cheetah.
So I didn't get enough footage of the cat wandering around the set, so their fallback was just, let's list a bunch of animals.
Colonel Sanders says her finger licking. I think I'll call this one the tick.
And this is supposed to help with Gerbert naming his cat. How is it supposed to help you come up with a name for the cat if you're not coming up with names for things? I have questions.
So,
Yeah.
what are you gonna name him?
Well, I think I am going to call him Do.
Do?
Yeah, you know why? Because he can do whatever he wants to do. And I'll still know that he loves me. And I'll still love him.
Okay, great, fine. Do, Gerbert, do. The cat's name is Do.
He loves mud, he's pretty big. I think I'll call this one the pig. Think I'll call this one the cow. Think I'll call this one the sheep.
Think I'll call this one the chicken.
Think I'll call this one the monkey.
I think I'll call this one the lion.
I say let's call this one the cheetah. Think I'll call this one the pig.
Think I'll call this one the sheep.
I think I'll call this one the monkey. Think I'll call this one the cow.
Think I'll call this one the lion.
I think I'll call this one the chicken.
Say let's call this one the cheetah.